Hello, sir, and welcome to Goenka Alpha Edge Podcast. I'm so grateful that you're here with us today.
Thank you for the initiative.
Every time we're doing any plantation or I'm taking care of my plants, I force my children, like literally force my children to be a part of it, because you don't just get up one day and you have love for nature. It just grows within you.
I would like to share you one thing. Everybody has grandchildren. We celebrate our birthdays, their birthdays by planting trees.
How beautiful.
On the roadside. We have planted so far 14,000 plants in Mohali itself.
I remember my daughter, initially when she started, looking at Diwali, teachers said that we are not bursting crackers and we are not disturbing the environment. So, no matter how much you say it as a parent, but when it comes from the school, it becomes like an order. Like they have to follow it diligently, yes.
In our case, I had this problem initially when we saw the roads which were bare, the part which was to be done by authorities.
Right.
That work is being done by us. We water them, prune them, and we care all the trees. Minimum for one tree, we do it for 3 years.
For 3 years?
So the tree grows up.
That's a long time. That's a long time. Why are we not given a space that, okay, this is space we are not using? We are constantly cutting trees but not allocating any place.
Punjab has least coverage as compared to other states of India. We are reducing our jungle coverage 23% to 18%.
We are honoured to welcome Mr. H.S. Matharu, who has retired from the Punjab Small Industries and Export Corporation and went on to found the Eco Plantation Association in 2020 under the Punjab government's Department of Industries. His organisation is dedicated to planting and nurturing native plant species. Mr. Matharu has also been instrumental in developing a herbal garden in Sector 69 Mohali, promoting biodiversity and environmental awareness. Through today's discussion, he will share insight on sustainable practices and how collective effort can build greener communities. Hello, sir, and welcome to Goenka Alpha Edge Podcast. I'm so grateful that you're here with us today. I know that you are into a lot of environmental related aspects into your life at this point of time.
Yes.
We love to have somebody here with us at the Goenka podcast, especially somebody who's really closely associated with nature and environment. You've met Principal Ma'am. You know how much she cares for the society, how much she cares for the environment. She's really into it, and so am I. So I'm just going to straight jump into this and ask you this question. As parents, we often think about what legacy we leave our children. After retiring from PSIEC and starting the Eco Plantation Association in 2020, what inspired you to dedicate this phase of your life to nature and community service?
Thank you for the initiative. So, I am H.S. Matharu, retired as a civil engineer from Punjab Small Industries and Export Corporation in 2017.
Right.
So, when I retired, I did hold the charge of horticulture also.
Right.
So I little bit knew about this environment and horticulture aspects of plants.
Right.
So after retirement, then we thought something should be repaid to our Earth Mother. So in a year so, we met Mr. H.R. Shimmer,
right,
who is the pioneer of this association called Eco Plantation Association,
right,
Sector 69,
right,
which was later on registered with the Department of Industries.
Okay.
So initially we were 7-8 persons. We collected 1,000 each from our pocket, and we purchased our tools and everything.
Right.
Somebody donated us a tricycle also, and we used to give water to the plants. We started from Sector 69, vacant places,
right,
open spaces, etc. So in this journey, we get caught on adding all these people. Now we have a strength of rather 20 or so persons, which are very well dedicated to this cause. On daily basis, we are doing this job. Right from 8 to 10:30
Right.
morning.
Beautiful.
Every day. No leave, no festival, nothing.
And how do you feel about it?
I feel elated. We are having age group of starting from 60 to 80.
Right.
So no doubt we have young people also on our roll who
Right.
are IT engineers. They are sparing
Beautiful.
their time on Saturdays, Sundays, and even come
I want to
regularly.
join. I want to join in
You are
straight away.
You are welcome. You are welcome.
That would be so lovely. And, like you said, the age group, because you mentioned the age group, I have to ask you this. Parents trust schools to help shape their children's future. How can schools and families together teach children to respect nature, not as a subject, but as a way of life? And now, like you said, that, this is the age group that, joins you. And then you said that some young people join in too. But I'm more curious about children. I'm a very conscious parent. And every time we're doing any plantation or I'm taking care of my plants, I force my children, like literally force my children to be a part of it, because you don't just get up one day and you have love for nature. It just grows within you. So what would you like to say about that?
When at one time I called your students from for this in our herbal park,
Right.
and we showed how to care the plants. All the your
Above us.
9th and 10th 9th and 10th students
Lovely,
were there.
lovely.
I would like to share you one thing that because we are now at the fag end of our tenure, so we have grandchildren, everybody
Right,
has grandchildren. We celebrate our birthdays, their birthdays, marry anniversaries by planting trees
How beautiful.
on the roadside.
That's so beautiful.
We have planted so far 14,000 plants in Mohali itself
Lovely.
since 2020. So no outer help, no outside help we have
Right.
taken.
Right.
No person was employed, not even a Mali we engaged for this purpose. We did this with our own people.
And what do your grandchildren have to say about that?
Really, my grandchildren is now studying in 4th grade. On every Sunday, he comes with
Joins
me.
you.
He joins with me, and he wakes up at 6 p.m. a.m. a.m. and starts wearing his clothes and jacket.
Ready.
Then he goes there and remains there at 10 till 10:30. So he's very curious. I would like to say to the parents, let them come, let the students come, let their children, their celebration be done on the ground by planting trees for their birthdays or even so many other occasions.
I also do this all the time on the birthdays of my children, especially after Diwali. I don't know, for some reason I've made this a tradition. Jimmy Diwali khatam hundi, the next very day I go with my kids, I bring trees and we plant. I just somehow feel like it's my responsibility to do it because everybody's bursting crackers. I'm not doing that. My children are not doing that. But somebody has to take the responsibility to combat what damage has been done to the environment. So
I think these thoughts should come from the institution.
Absolutely.
Because students, they take care of their what the ma'am says.
Absolutely.
Instead of the parents.
They do.
So,
I remember my daughter initially when she started, looking at Diwali, and the first 2 years she was too small. When she started school, she came back and she said, my teachers said that we are not bursting crackers and we are not disturbing the environment. It's not good to do it. So, I mean, no matter how much you say it as a parent, but when it comes from the school, it becomes like an order. Like they have to follow it diligently.
Yes.
So, you're absolutely right. When it comes from the school, the impact is greater.
Yes.
Right. So, many parents want to raise eco-conscious children, but don't know where to begin. From your experience with native plantation, what are some of the simple habits parents can start at home?
This is the simplest, I think, matter.
I know.
That on every birthday, You can plant one tree at least.
Yes, absolutely.
That tree they will nurture it, they will water it.
Right.
We will educate them, students and our children, how to do that.
Right.
Manure, everything, pruning, everything. You can do it for 2-3 years. When tree goes up, he will or she, whatever, but they will enjoy it. Okay, that is growing up, and they say by him.
Plantation symbolizes growth.
Yes.
And I also, on that note, I have a question. Like when I'm doing the plantation, I know within the area that I live that here, I can plant a tree. But I have just personally felt that there are some people who are very confused. कि पेड़ लगाने का मन भी है, they want to do it also, but then they don't know where to plant it. That have you ever faced this? Like, is there any designated area where maybe the government is, given up some land that, okay, this is a place that anybody can go and plant. We have no problem.
In our case, I had this problem initially when we saw the roads which were bare, which were the part which was to be done by the respected, authorities.
Right.
That work is being done by us. We are now planting the trees.
Right.
From, you can say, June end till December.
Okay.
Then for a period of February and March.
Right.
Rest of the period we nurture them.
Right.
We water them, prune them, and we care all the trees.
Right.
Minimum for one tree we do it for 3 years.
For 3 years.
So the tree goes up.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
So we have so many roads where we have planted with these numbers. I told you that that is for that those plants were planted on the roadside berms, even central verge also.
So I remember when we had done some plantation in front of my house, and about 6-7 months later, they came and made a pavement on it. All the trees gone. And then the next year I did it again. And then this year I did it again. And so as a layman, I feel like as a parent, sometimes you want to do it, like I said to you, that aapko karna bhi hai, but then you don't know where is the designation. Do you think the government should actually designate areas which are barren and which are free for people to come and plant and take care of the trees?
Yes, government should do it. Government must declare.
This is something that has been in my mind like constantly, that why are we not given a space that, okay, this is space we are not using. We are constantly cutting trees but not allocating any place.
You will be surprised to note that Punjab has least coverage as compared to other states of India.
Right.
So we are reducing our jungle coverage from 23% to 18%. Right. It is very alarming.
And whereas I feel as a community, we want to do it with our own money. Now, I'm not going and buying plants with the government's money. I'm buying it with my own money, and I'm planting. But then I don't know the place.
You can go to villages also for that purpose.
Right.
All these.
But we should have a designated place.
Yeah, right? Of course, government should declare it. Shamlar land, whatever is called in the villages.
Right.
Those areas should be protected and should be declared for this purpose.
Absolutely. And we should be encouraging schools and children to go and plant in those areas and look after those trees for 3 years. Like you said, 3 years is a long time.
Yes.
Right. Now we see that children learn mostly by observing adults. When they see elderlies like you actively planting, nurturing and protecting nature, what impact does that have on a child's mindset and sense of responsibility towards the nature?
Ma'am, when we started in 2020, we were only 7-8 people.
Right.
Now, in my WhatsApp group, we are 80 persons.
Right.
And practically we are
after
now
this podcast, I wanted to have 800 people join.
Now we are having 20 persons who are actually involved and actually doing this job daily basis. So we have not called any person, not advertisement, nothing has been done by us.
Right.
Right. The people are looking at us when we
joining in.
No doubt we had 1 hour dress.
Right.
White t-shirt and white. When we wear those, So people identify and look at what these white pigeons are doing
Right.
on the on the roads.
Lovely. No, but
While
lovely,
looking
that's
at that
Yes.
in this type of harsh weather, we are also we are not sitting at home.
Right.
To people see, passers-by see what they are doing, what these people, what these elder persons are doing on the roadside.
Right.
So they stop their vehicles, they ask questions.
ask.
So that encouragement goes to the people as well as to their families also. When they discuss the matter in their families,
Absolutely.
the
I would say
encouragement
the entire family is super inspired by you. Everybody is joined in. That's so lovely. That's so lovely. Now, I want to ask you that as someone who has worked with the government and now leads the Eco Plantation Association, what role can parents play in supporting community-driven environmental initiatives? I also personally see that schools take initiatives. Our school is taking a lot of initiatives.
Yes, yes.
Parents, as a parent, I do take a lot of initiative, but I don't see a lot of families do it. How would you recommend how can they begin? What would you suggest to parents and families to start something like this?
Parents should take responsibility. Rather, it is their responsibility to teach their kids.
Absolutely.
So first of all, they must encourage them to don't litter the garbage on the roadsides.
Absolutely.
They should do.
Civic sense is a
Sense is a must.
biggest challenge in this country.
That is a must. That is very much required for the growth of the community as well.
True.
Then plantation, of course, what I told you, the people are very encouraged by looking at us when we are doing this job. So we have been awarded, recognized by the municipal corporation 3-4 times. We attended rallies also, cycle rallies. We adopted a village also where we planted 100 trees near the skating rink, Tailpur.
Right.
So when we do work at ground,
right,
then people now they are very cautious. I think every person knows what is eco plantation.
Right.
Even now the government officers also know.
Are you getting any support from the government?
Not sure. Not presently.
Not presently.
Not.
You think
I think if government, when at starting we were requesting this forest department for support of a supply of trees or samplings. They did.
Okay.
But from the last 2-3 years, they are now charging money from that also. But it should be free I think free for every institution who is doing this job.
So when the entire society has something like trees, obviously the kind of pollution we humans are all creating, the cheapest and the easiest way to fix it is plantation.
Yes.
And of course, the second part is of course controlling the pollution. But how do we combat the effect of pollution? Has to be plantation, right? So why is the government and why are you all aggressively we should be doing it? We should be telling children, families, everybody, even the government itself, should be aggressively telling people that plant. Why do you think? Where's the lack? Where's the problem? Of course, the governments can see that there's a pollution problem.
The government has the departments like...
we shouldn't have been doing this if the government was doing.
Government has a designated department of forests.
Yes.
They are now started charging for supply of plants to our such associations who are doing this plantation work.
They should be
a free one.
They should be free, absolutely. They should be supported.
They should encourage it.
Absolutely. That's my question. Why do you think? What's the flaw? Where are we lacking?
It is, I think it is our inner call. It is our inner call. Government can do anything.
Right, absolutely.
Government do anything.
True, absolutely. Now, I see that parents often focus on academics of their children, sometimes overlooking environmental sensitivity. How does connecting children with nature through garden, plants and outdoor learning support emotional well-being and focus?
This is a very emotional subject.
It is.
This
Indeed.
is very, when you see the plant is growing, it gives strength to you.
True.
It gives encouragement to plant more trees and see the
It's
nature
symbolic.
itself
Yes.
very closely.
You're nurturing it like a baby.
When we are near to nature, we are free from all ailments.
Absolutely.
You must be knowing this. Our
Yes.
India is a very diverse city, country.
Right.
So where this thing is happening, we are very close to nature somewhere.
Right.
Some people are
Absolutely.
in Himalayas and everything.
Right.
So in Punjab, we are having this short vision.
I also personally feel that children who are around environment, children who are playing much more outdoors, they're much more emotionally stable because they feel that they regulate emotions better than other people. And they're much more caring and much more sensitive when it comes to dealing with other people as well. Because when you're caring for nature, you become like a very soft person inside. And whereas मैं बच्चे देखे ने पौधे तोड़ते जा रहे ने rude, harsh, and like they don't care. So I feel like that personality of yours to love nature reflects in other relationships as well.
Yes.
है ना?
Yes.
Somebody who's sensitive, sensitive.
ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਸੈਂਸਿਟਿਵਨੈਸ ਆਟੋਮੈਟਿਕਲੀ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਪਲਾਂਟ ਲਾਣਾ ਹੈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੇਅਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ।
ਸੋ ਵੀ ਇਸੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗਾਰਡ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਲਾਂਟ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗਾਰਡ ਲਾਈਦਾ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਪਲਾਂਟ ਦੀ ਪਲੈਨਿੰਗ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਪਲਾਂਟ ਲਾਈਏ। ਸੋ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਸੰਭਾਲਾਂਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ, ਤੇ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਗਰੋ ਹੋਏਗਾ।
I think ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ patience is also a virtue that plantation teaches you. Because you have to, I remember when my children going to school, when they just started, my daughter started school, they were doing these beans plant करते ना, हौले हौले glow करते ने. So she would keep waiting कि मेरे तो आ नहीं रहे plants, मेरे तो आ नहीं रहे plants. And when they started sprouting, she kept waiting. Then they grew this tall and she brought them back home. She was so excited and happy to tell me that, Mama, you know how many days it has taken for this to grow? So she learned about patience. आजकल thanks to social media, phones, इतना कुछ हैगा बच्चा को, patience है ही नहीं, बस patience ही नहीं है।
Patience ਤਾਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਦੂਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੀ patience ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੈ। We are lacking all these things.
Absolutely. And I think when you're around nature and when you're somebody into, plantation and gardening, you learn patience. Yes. Because nature doesn't go according to you. It's not going to give you instant gratification. You will have to wait. If you've planted a tree, you will have to wait till it grows,
yes.
till it becomes, fruitful, or till it becomes, till it's blooming. So I think that's the most beautiful thing, which also brings me to ask you, your herbal garden in Sector 69 Mohali is a living classroom. This we have discussed so many times.
Yes, we had 25 samplings and herbs.
Right.
There.
How can parents in schools, we of course as a experiential, how can parents in school use spaces to make environmental learning experiential rather than theoretical? Why I'm asking you this is that majorly when in schools they do, there would be a teacher who would just quickly tell children that, this is how the plant grows, and I remember there's this cycle of seed, in the theory. So when they do that, teachers usually have them plant a, seed, and then they show it, and mostly they will read on the book, ye kaise ho raha hai, how was the whole process, But at your herbal garden, it's real life hands-on practice. How can other schools also and other parents also benefit by coming to you and letting the children do something over there?
Well, through this media, I will appeal every school to set up small herbal park.
Right.
We will be enlightened to help them if they call us.
Beautiful.
For the setting up for this herbal park in each and every school.
Beautiful.
We did it for one school here in Mohali also.
Right.
So recently we were called in 46 government school.
Right.
There also we did something. So I think we can give something to schools and our mother earth.
True.
And of course, students will
get
it. Yes,
they will experience what
They will experience how to plant the trees, what this plant trees, what is the name of that trees, what is the, the properties, what are the properties, how we can cure our BP, how we can cure our headache, how we can cure our obesities, everything.
Right. When parents, schools and community members work together for a cause like plantation, children witness unity in action. How does this shared effort influence a child's sense of belonging and citizenship?
When we work as a team, when the 15 to 18% daily we work on the roadside, look, people see us. That is the finest example of community.
True, absolutely. I also feel that even as a citizen of the country, when you're doing something for your own country, you're planting, you're taking care of not just earth, but even as a citizen of the country, when you're taking care of a country and as a responsibility.
This is our responsibility.
This is our responsibility. And that's what we're teaching with this community, that, of course, we would love to have support from the government when it comes to the environment, controlling of pollution. But I think as people, it's our responsibility as well.
Yes, it is more than...
Don't reach there.
Yes.
We are this big, right? And the government is this small. Of course, we have elected them, but still, each person, if you're planting, if you're taking care of the trees that we have at our place, and we are, our civic sense is improving by the day, I hope so. We will make things so much better even for our own country.
Yes, we should do.
And we should, because tomorrow, what are we going to leave our children with? Not this. This is not what we want.
Average life of tree is 50 years, we take it.
Right.
We are not planting trees for ourselves. We are planting these for our children. So everyone should keep it in mind there.
I remember when my Nanali, she used to love planting trees. She was an absolutely uneducated woman. She had nothing to do with schooling, but she loved the nature. And wherever she would go, she would plant trees. When the school was being built, I remember she used to send trees from Uttarakhand all the way. Whoever was coming to Punjab, she would put trees in their, car, that please leke jao. I've made more trees, I've made more saplings. So she loved planting trees. And I remember as a child, I asked her, I said, why do you keep doing this all the time? She's like, apne vaste thodi na kar rahi hai, thode vaste kar rahi hai.
Yes.
Yes. So back then when she planted those trees, they would be still alive.
Yes.
She's not there anymore, but the trees are still alive.
Yes.
So I think that stayed with me always. That when you plant a tree,
when you see the tree, you remember.
Of course.
Those persons.
Of course I do. And
when we are now we are
talking about her and her.
We are now celebrating Mr. Randhawa, who is pioneer in developing this beautiful city, Chandigarh. We are
absolutely
there.
Native plants require patience and care, much like children. What parallels do you see between nurturing plants and nurturing young minds that parents can learn from?
Native plants, no doubt, plant takes time to grow.
Right.
But when it grows, we should we get encouragement from their growth.
True.
We get clean air. We get reduced temperature. We environmentally friendly. Right. One thing I will add: right from birth of a child till end, we need trees.
True.
We need trees.
Absolutely. I think just as much as we love our children, we should be loving the environment.
We should love it.
If we want them to survive on this planet Earth and happily survive, from water to the ecosystem, plants, pollution, everything. Eventually, we have to learn to respect and coexist with our environment.
Yes.
And we cannot take it for granted. And if we as a generation, I feel like my generation at least, we have seen a lot of destruction. We've just seen trees cut in the name of development, in the name of, advertisement, communication, whatever. There have been endless reasons for cutting plants. And, but I also want to be the generation where we are planting so that tomorrow our children see a better future.
Yes.
Right. I think that would be something that every parent should take away from this podcast.
Take responsibility. Yeah.
Take responsibility, and as parents be conscious. I think if parents are conscious, the children will automatically be conscious and take care of the environment.
We should not leave it for the as a role of our government.
Absolutely, I agree. I endorse you. If there's one thing that you would, last question, if there's one thing that you would like to tell parents to pick up from this podcast, or even otherwise as an advice, what would that be?
My advice is to the parents is to plant at least one tree each year in their vicinities, maybe on their birthday, maybe on the celebration, on every celebration, they should do it, I think.
Right.
So that will be a treat to the society and mother earth also.
So this was about parents and children and, environment. I also want to ask you this one last question. This is the last, I promise. I see that a lot of elderly patients deal with a lot of depression. But when I see you having so much spark and joy to do so much more in life, would you also encourage and tell people your age or people who are, just now retiring from their jobs to take up?
I will request each and every person who is retiring from their job, they must do something for the abatement of this pollution. I have seen a person who is my colleague in this team,
right,
who was having this problem,
right,
during this period. Then he started with us, and he is now hate and hearty. He's very well. He is very initiative.
There are so many researches also that I was reading that prove that elderly people who take up to plantation have reduced risk of so many illnesses,
yes,
diseases,
yes,
dementia,
yes,
so many things.
yes,
and they feel
yes,
much better and more energetic when they know there's a purpose of life, and that purpose of life leads them to environment.
Yes, it is true. I have seen this.
Lovely.
There is one example in my group.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came, and I'm so glad we've got a chance to speak to somebody who is so passionate about doing this, when I feel there's so many people out there sitting and doing nothing, but you chose to do this, make it your passion, and you are not just taking your plantation to, you're not just doing it for the generations ahead, you're also taking it to places like, having you in the GD Goenka and doing this with you for the school. It was such a pleasure, because I remember ma'am talks about you so fondly. She always tells me,
One thing I will add you. We have one historical place in Mohali that is called Fateh Burj.
Okay.
Chaparchidi.
Right, I know.
This is now the condition of that institute is very deplorable.
Okay.
So we have started going there, doing this job from on each Monday, because Monday is closed for public. So we are doing just maintenance purpose, and we are planting trees, pruning, cutting, everything. I will through this podcast will request each and every person who is nature loving to join us.
Absolutely.
With us.
Absolutely.
So that we can preserve our heritage.
Absolutely. I would also request and urge all parents from our school and other schools to go ahead and join Sir. And I know there are so many parents personally also who would want to do this, who would love to do this. And I would highly request all of you to join Sir, because sometimes there's no direction. Sir is the right direction, and you will tell people how to do it and when to do it. And with you, I think we'll make a huge difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching today's episode, and don't forget to subscribe us and also watch out for the next episode.